Please.
Mr Speaker, earlier this month I was delighted to visit Bellevue Hill Public School in my electorate of Vaucluse to announce significant government funding to install a new security fence at the school. Bellevue Hill Public School is located on a hill adjacent to Bellevue Park, which overlooks Rose Bay and Sydney Harbour to the north, and Bondi Beach and the Pacific Ocean to the east. The school is housed in a double-storey brick building, which was built in 1924 and opened in 1925. And there's a strong family tradition with many students having parents and or grandparents who attended the school. The school is unique in many respects. It offers Russian and Hebrew language classes to the children. And during the year, 2,000 parents and students and staff marked the 75th anniversary of the school with a huge community celebration. For the last 4 years, the school has been absolutely tireless in their efforts to obtain government funding to help build a new security fence, one that adequately protects the school, the staff, and most importantly, their 530 students. The school faces onto a busy intersection at its front and a public park, Bellevue Park, at the rear. I first visited the school before I was elected to the seat of Vaucluse, and members of the school's Parents and Citizens Association and the school principal showed me a very dilapidated fence at the rear of the school. The fence had sections missing so that the children could simply pass through it into the public park adjacent to the school without any effort whatsoever. And the fence at the front of the school was too low in height in parts to sufficiently protect the kids, their balls and their play toys from easily passing out of the school onto a busy traffic intersection. And one could easily imagine a young child climbing over the fence onto the roads in hot pursuit of a ball they'd been playing with. I had the opportunity to join with parents, staff and students at the school's recent Education Week Assembly to finally announce that they would finally receive their fully funded security fence they need and deserve. The project will be fully funded under the government's Capital Works program. The school leadership, I must say, has worked long and hard to achieve this outcome, and I pay tribute to their untiring efforts. It's been a pleasure to work with them since they first brought this matter to my attention before I was elected as a member of Vaucluse. My local paper ran an article highlighting the issue headed "Upton Promises Fencing," and promise I did and deliver I did with their help as their local member. But it was a team effort, I want to emphasise, every step of the way. We worked together to make sure their voices and the needs of the school community were held at the highest levels. There have been countless emails, letters, hours spent on the phone working with one another and the Department of Education and Communities, who I must commend for their assistance. And then there was the school's petition, signed by over 500 people and presented to this Parliament back in March this year. In particular, I would like to single out the efforts of Principal Miss Sue Bennett and P&C Treasurer Ms Vicky Jasouris for their leadership and unwavering commitment to see this project through to a successful outcome, an outcome to ensure the safety of the whole school community. The new security fence will not only provide safety for the 530 students in attendance each day at school, but it will enclose and enhance the learning environment within its perimeter. After several years of letter writing, petition signing and hard work to obtain this funding, the school could not be happier with the outcome. As Ms Jasouris has said to me many times, this outcome has brought huge smiles to the faces of the children and a large sigh of relief from the staff and parents. And this was certainly evident to me as I made that announcement during Education Week. Preliminary work on the fencing is already underway, and I do look forward to seeing the completion of the new fence in the near future. I commend my private member's statement to the House.
We are proceeding with private member statements.